This is PkmnMstrz, a Pokemon GO podcast, your critical hit of Pokemon GO and the news from the Pokemon world around us. Logic and adultiness don't always apply. Here are your hosts, Jolt Switch Matt and Roxy. Hi everyone and welcome to another week. I just want to make sure that we of course speak to the fact that our podcast is part of the Pokemon Professor Network. So just make sure you take a peek at PokemnMstrz.com for all the different podcasts that we're in sync with and see if maybe there's something else you might enjoy listening to as well. Now this week we do have quite a bit going on. The event radar, we have some information for the Spotlight Hour that has passed, information for Incense Day that actually popped up after our podcast came out and happened before we recorded. There is a bit of the legend continuing. Landorus will be around for a little while longer. We have a Buddy Up event starting, as well as Community Day was officially announced by Niantic. Lots of information from our Rookidee in the data mines here this week. There's all sorts of stuff. Things fixed. Remote raids, some more information, some daily research information, as well as buddy gifts, multi-power-ups, compounded timers, shop notifier. There's just a bunch to go through. We'll get there. We'll give you all the details. And, of course, we do have some more information from the Battle Arena as well. Now, before we get too deep here, I always like to make sure that everyone is aware that our podcast is powered by Patreon. So for as little as $1 a month, you can help the PvP scene that we admin within our region and keep the gears turning on new content so you can make sure you're hearing us each and every week. Any level of support does help immensely. Now, if monetary support isn't quite your thing, just make sure to drop a rating on Apple Podcasts if you've got that capability. Just show us that you like what you hear. Now, that Spotlight Hour for this week, it was Magnemite with 2 times Catch Candy. I mean, we tuned in a little bit, but...
Magnemite?
Yeah, that's pretty much what we saw. The funniest part of this week was I got my shiny on Friday instead of on Tuesday.
I was gonna say, didn't you get a shiny totally not related to the event?
Completely not. 3 days after the event and I got a shiny. How annoying
is that? Not only because you don't care about shinies and all I want is shinies, but the fact that it wasn't even the event and you got one. Did you get a shiny on the event?
No.
Of anything?
No.
No? Okay. Because I'm just checking, if your luck is 7 horseshoes up your ass, or just a one-off.
Just a one-off.
Yeah, it's not a one-off because you get shinies all the time.
But I happened to get it. I was, of course, I'm hoping that you get them because I know you enjoy them a lot more.
I love the shinies.
I do miss Community Day when we go out to the park and compete to see who would get more.
That was fun, and I would get my walks in.
Yeah, but sitting at home and not really walking for it, I'm not really interested in it, and I know you like it more than I do.
What, the shinies? Or
yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
coming up this Tuesday, so make sure you're in again at 6 p.m. local time, Wobbuffet.
Yeah. Is it bad that I'm not excited about these things anymore because they just don't work? I mean, in where we don't work. I don't know if it's just our area.
I mean, for the next 2 events, though, they do have bonuses that have nothing to do with the catching aspect.
Yes.
So Wobbuffet will be *2 transfer candy.
Yes, which is not bad.
No, so if you're, looking to make sure you have candy for things that you've got in your inventory,
yes,
now is the time to transfer. And it's Wobbuffet, so I mean, if you don't have one, I mean, you're going to need 100%, just like Metatite for PvP. So just keep that in mind, I guess. It's not really a special Pokemon.
No, it's a Wubba. Wubba butt.
Taking a look at the event that passed here, Incense Day, I thought it was a really cool concept behind the idea.
Yes.
It was between 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. local time. Incense would attract more Sentret. You'd have normal types throughout the day, and then each hour had a different typing.
Yes.
I didn't really test the Incense for more Sentret. Did you drop an Incense during the day?
No.
Yeah.
Because it felt like it was a Sentret event anyway.
Yeah, you could see them in the wild pretty much.
I mean, there was a lot of them.
True, and I didn't really notice a high density of spawns after the first 2 hours.
No.
I'll be honest.
It dwindled down.
We got bored.
Very much so. Oh, yeah.
The biggest piece, really, for me during the event was the 1 Pokecoin bundle that came up with the 3 Incense in it.
Ooh, was that the bundle that I bought? Oh no, the bundle that I bought was during our last podcast where it had all the random shit in it.
Probably.
Yeah, which I was super hyped about.
That being said, there is another bundle up now. I think it's like 50 Great Balls or something.
Yes.
So make sure you grab that if you haven't yet.
I haven't. I don't think I have.
Now, as I'd mentioned there, the legend continues. Landorus is being extended from April 21st, which would have been the release date of this podcast, to the 28th. So they've added 7 more days. And Landorus will be available until the 28th at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you don't have it yet, make sure you're being safe if you're getting out to get it.
Yeah, I don't have one.
I gotta get you one.
Hmm?
I gotta get you one.
Yeah, I was hoping that you'd trade me one of the 8 that you have, so we don't have to go outside. Also, because our grocery pickup is until Monday.
There's that, and it's shifting with Go Battle League on the 20... 1 second here. Sift through the notes to the end on the 24th. So that would be this Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For the rest of the season, you'll be able to pick what league you want to battle in.
Yes.
Which might make it a little easier to aspire to for you.
Yeah, or even be, motivated to do so. Because as I said last time, all my Pokemon, everything for battle, is geared towards Great League. Right. And I'm just not interested in dumping money into Masters.
No.
Like, that's... I won't do that shit. What do I gotta do to get a shiny Spoink up in this bitch? Like, what do I have to do?
I don't even have one of those.
I don't care about you. When it comes to shinies, you have all the other shit I want. I just want a shiny pig with a ball on its head. Like, why is this so hard? God damn it.
It's alright, you'll get one soon.
I will. Oh.
Cat video.
It's a kitten in a cart.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
Now, coming up, we do have what's called the Buddy Up event. Yes. So from April 21st at 8 a.m. local time until April 27th, 10 p.m. local time, it's an event to sort of showcase your buddy. First and foremost, you'll be seeing more in the wild, hatching from 5Ks, and field research for Alola and Meowth, Chansey, Eevee, Feebas, Lillipup, and Joltik.
Finally! Because fuck... Oh, you guys don't even know. Like, it spawns around our PokéStop. Because we live on one. It literally has spawned on every single stop around us, but ours.
It's not really fair.
Well, no, and I would like one.
Well, you'll be able to get one for the next, week.
Fucking how exciting.
Starting at 8 a.m. tomorrow.
I'll be sleeping.
Which will be the day that the podcast released. Now, another bit. Volbeat and Illumise are breaking their region lock.
Which is kind of fucking awesome.
And they'll be shiny possible.
That's the part I care about.
Now, during this event as well, there'll be a decreased walking distance for earning buddy candy. And those hearts for your buddy as well.
Yes.
So you'll be able to get those buddies to best buddies much, much faster.
Which would be nice.
Another bit that I saw here was that Woobat is coming back.
Woobat.
And it's going to be available in the wild.
I think they're so cute.
So it'll be available in the wild and in field research. And after the event, it'll be available in 2K eggs. Mm-hmm. So if you didn't get it while it was the special research, it's back and you can get your hands on it now.
Were you telling me that their noses are like suction cups?
Yes.
That's it.
The little heart shape.
Those heart-shaped, suction cups?
Yes.
On your face? Or on anything? I just want to love it.
Now, within this event, your buddy will be able to bring you gifts more often, and there'll be more items and souvenirs available. And another bit is that they may bring you a new kind of gift as well.
Ooh, okay. What kind of gift does it say, or just says
it just says new kind of gift.
Okay.
So
whatever that means.
So we'll have to look to New Zealand and Australia to try and tell us what's going on. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, we'll be able to find out
when it happens.
Exactly.
Patience, motherfuckers! I have none, and you know this the best.
Patience. Who's got time for that?
Fuck is patience. Stop. Why are you here?
Now, your buddy will get excited faster as well. So, beyond just the hearts, to get more hearts, essentially, available to them and make their mood happier,
yeah,
you would do certain things, so you'd be taking care of them every half hour, approximately.
Okay, so it's more like a Tamagotchi now.
Yeah, take a picture, pet them, do all that stuff, right?
So, please tell me you've seen this.
No.
I think this would work with Zoe.
Oh my goodness. The saran wrap on the head with peanut butter on it?
Smeared on top. So the dog licks the peanut butter while you try to do a pedicure. Or a podicure.
A podicure?
Yeah, because I'm tired of wrestling Zoe.
Me too.
And I can't because I'm pregnant, and you can't because she's just a dick.
Because she fights me more.
Yeah, she doesn't fight me, which is really funny. Because I have the authority. I am the authority.
So with the information here for the buddy event, the items that would get you your buddy more excited, they would provide 3 times more points for that.
Okay.
So for instance, when you feed them a berry, it would get them 1 point.
Yes.
Now it would be 3 points.
Okay, that's cool. So that'll help a little bit.
Right. So, I mean, like I said, every half hour, if you jump in, you feed them a berry, even if it doesn't increase their meter.
It'll still give you the points.
Yeah, you give them, you take a picture, you pet them, and you battle with them.
Yeah.
That's 4 points. So that turns into 12 really fast because times 3.
So you might as well.
Yeah. There's other stuff like visiting new stops and everything. And right now it's a little difficult to get out to stops you haven't been to.
Yes. But you know what? I've seen a lot more stops appear in the areas that we've been to that we have to go to. Like,
true.
Again, remember when we went to grocery pickup?
Mm-hmm.
A bunch has appeared.
Right.
In that area. Even when we're driving, and I'm not speeding. And we're able to get stops. You're able to get stops.
Another thing that I like to save those for are the quests that say visit new stops.
Yeah, because we live in it's not a small town, but it's a smaller city, I would say, where once you've hit all of them, you've hit all of them.
Right.
I think it might come from the fact that people are home and they might be focusing more on the Wayfarer.
Possibly.
Which, I mean, is helpful in a time like this for sure. Because we just saw a new gym go up.
Yeah, right, like down the street.
Yeah, exactly. So I think people are working.
New stop in the park and new gym, or stop change to a gym. Yeah.
Yep.
Now, another thing to keep in mind for this event is that you will get ×2 experience points for evolutions.
That's what I'm excited about.
There you go.
It's just, I saw that, and I was going to mention it, but then I forgot. So, I'm actually just excited for that, unless we forget it again for the 17th time.
We've got the event for 6 days, so we'll remember at some point.
Okay, so, not super stressful.
Now, if you do take pictures or photos of your buddy during the event, Niantic does say to make sure you hashtag those photos with Pokemon GO Buddy, and they'll be able to take a peek at them. I was seeing that for Community Day.
Yeah.
They had lots of pictures of people with their Rhyhorns on the events page for the previous Community Day.
Yes, they did.
So,
seems like they're starting to dip more into the the AR.
Which is really cool.
I like that. It makes me happy. Do you see me doing this so skillfully?
So loudly.
This is loud? Usually I'm like...
And now the cats want some. Oh, and here comes Zoe.
It's not a snack, dingbat. It's actually pretty gross. Seriously, get your schnoz out of my prenatal glass. Get out of here. It's fish oil. You don't even like fish.
Oh, goodness.
Do you see that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry. Underhanded. Don't look at me. It's gonna make me laugh. It's gonna go down the wrong hole.
It's gonna come out your nose.
Mm-hmm.
Your prenatal stuck in your nose.
Those are giant pills too, so no thank you.
Now, taking a peek at Community Day, as we'd mentioned from the code, it would be happening on April 25th, but Niantic has announced it. April 25th. Now, here's the kicker. They're doing it as the Play at Home edition. They've said it very clearly in the article.
Yes.
Now, Community Day is running from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. local time.
Okay, so it gives you a lot of time.
It's a 6-hour event now instead of a 3-hour event.
So, like, if I slept in, like we have been
yeah.
all day, day. But that's because I can't sleep.
Yeah.
That's just another fucking thing.
Now, they have made sure that that it is a 3 times Stardust event.
Mm-hmm.
So 6 hours of 3 times Stardust before you drop a star piece is pretty awesome.
It is pretty awesome. Is Kametin on your side?
Yes.
You shit.
Now, the Investigating Illusions will also be happening there, so it is the $1 US For the event itself, it comes with 13,000 Stardust, a Poffin, a Rocket Radar, as well as other rewards.
Anytime you say Poffin, I think of the bird.
I didn't name it.
The Puffin, or whatever.
I didn't name either of them.
I know, but
Puffins
are so cute.
I know what you mean. Now, as we had mentioned before, in the code, they said that Alakazam would lose that fast move, or learn that fast move counter. That is what has come to fruition here, so it will learn counter, and Alakazam looks like a tank with counter.
It does.
It's going to be crazy in any kind of PvP, so keep your eyes open for that one.
I'm hyped.
Now, because we are playing from home,
yes,
rather than having lures last for 3 hours, Incense will last for 3 hours.
I have a question about that, actually.
Yes.
So, if we have Incense that's lasting that long, weren't you always the one that said that Incense works better if you're walking?
Yes.
So
they increase the spawns on it because of what's happening.
Okay, I was going to ask, has there been any adjustments done to it, or is it just like, here's an Incense and, we're just trying to shake things up, but it doesn't really actually have anything that's better?
Well, what usually happens with Incense before everything had happened was it does increase your spawns, but like you mentioned, it does work better while you're moving.
Yeah.
But because of everything that's going on and they realize that people can't be out and about and moving, they've increased the spawns. The stagnant spawns, we'll call them.
Okay.
So that it does help.
Alright, I just wanted to make sure because I wasn't sure. I don't know.
They've made that adjustment to make sure everyone's alright there. And now on top of this, because they know people may not be able to get out and go to PokeStops,
yes,
Great Buddies or more, so that's 2 hearts or more, will bring you items during the event as well.
Okay.
So that means usually it'll be Pokeballs or things to help you catch because they know you're going to be catching like crazy.
Of course.
So they want to make sure you have everything you need, and make sure you're opening your gifts and everything too, because you'll always get Great Balls, Ultra Balls, Pokeballs from
all
that
this
too.
stuff.
Yeah, so just make sure you have space in your bag to open it up. They've increased bag quantities, so if you need to purchase, go ahead. If you need to delete, so be it.
Biggest question.
Yes.
Is Abra going to be shiny?
Of course.
Yes!
So now it's not the oops from GoFest that we're seeing anymore.
It's
going to be
release.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it wasn't an illegitimate release. It was just an oops.
Yeah.
But
Abracadabra.
So the big thing will be sort of like Regigigas from the first day the event came out.
Yes.
That Abra from GoFest last year will be that sort of sought after thing, but everyone will be able to have one.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Right? There is going to be a Community Day box as well. What we were seeing was people talking about what was coming in it. It's those elite charge TMs.
Okay.
So everyone was going, how many boxes are you going to buy? They cost 1,280 coins.
Holy fuck. Can you buy more than one?
No. Originally we thought maybe, but the article came out.
I don't think you could.
The article came out. It's a special one-time purchase. So Community Day box, one-time purchase, 1 charge TM. Elite charge TM.
So that's the one where you get to pick your move.
Yes.
What else is in the box?
It also comes with 30 Ultra Balls.
Okay.
3 Super Incubators.
Okay.
3 Incense.
Okay.
And like I said, it costs that 1,280 Pokecoins. But that's the box.
Fuck.
It's usually that cost for a Community Day box. It comes with a little extra
I was going to
pieces.
say it has a lot more in it usually.
Yeah, but because you're getting that Elite Charge TM before the end of Season 1...
I think that's what's going to drive up sales. So
Exactly.
they're pretty smart.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, people are going to want to buy it. Are you going to buy it?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you going to buy it?
No.
You're like, moves?
Why? I will get the box that has all the incubators in it.
That'll probably be your adventure box.
Probably. So I can hatch all the eggs with my non-existent fucking adventure sink. Oh yeah, wasn't it you today who discovered that it wasn't connected?
I updated the app because I got really excited. I saw an update. I forgot all the information that I'd read that said very clearly the update does not work with the Go Plus.
Yeah.
So I think in doing the update, it turned off Adventure Sync.
I think I was checking on my iPhone. I think every update has actually disconnected my Adventure Sync and I have to go back in, which is fucking annoying. But I get it.
That's like your system upgrades on your iPhone. If you do a system upgrade, you gotta check for that Wi-Fi assist.
For what?
Wi-Fi assist.
Fuck is that?
We don't really need to worry about it anymore because we have unlimited data.
Yeah.
But before, when you didn't have unlimited data, what Wi-Fi assist does is if your data is faster than your Wi-Fi, it would kick you to data.
The data.
Yeah, but we have unlimited now, so it's not really a concern.
But I still would like to have it on. I forget wherever it is.
Well, if you turn it on, then you'd be switching back and forth between data
I
and
would like
internet.
to have it off.
Yeah. So that was a big thing that you notice with iPhones when they go through an operating system upgrade, that flips on automatically.
Yeah. Everything else is perfect.
Okay, then.
Oh, shut up.
Now, if you take a snapshot during the community hours, there will be a surprise, apparently.
Of anything or a specific thing?
I have a feeling it's of Abra or the Line. I could be wrong.
With the what?
Abra or the Line. So abracadabra, alakazam.
Okay, I was like, Abra with a lion. I'm like, the fuck is that? Where am I going to get a fucking lion from?
So, the evolution line, so to speak.
Okay.
And make sure if you're posting them on social media to tag them with that hashtag Pokemon GO Community Day. Now, diving into that data mine, the things that they fixed. 2 things I was really, really big on complaints with.
I know. Actually, one for you was fixed. One for me was a new acquire.
That nickname change.
That nickname change. I was like, ooh, look, I can slide around. And I was going to come to you and go, hoo-hoo. And then you're like, oh, they fixed it. I was like, fucking damn it. Can't have nothing.
Now, another thing I noticed as well was that when I was in Pokemon Go previously, what would happen is the screen would stay on until I locked my phone or went to another app, and then my screensaver would take over. With an update or something that had happened, it was automatically going to the
sleep mode.
The sleep mode. So
yeah, I remember we were sitting in the car, and you were like, "How come yours doesn't do that?" I'm like, "I don't fucking know."
Yeah, because
doesn't.
Yeah, because mine originally didn't do that, and then so every 15 to 30 seconds, I'd have to touch it to make sure it's still on.
That's annoying.
With the changes they've made, they've actually adjusted it back so the screen doesn't turn off anymore.
All right.
So I'm pretty excited about that. With remote raid passes, it has been announced by Go Live with its details. So I know, again, it's in that data mines section, but it's not an event, and it can be changed at any time.
Well,
and that's why I made sure to leave them here previously. Now, at launch, raiders will do equal damage to the raiders that are actually there.
Okay.
So, remember before we were talking about less damage?
Yes.
Because of the situation, I assume they've set it to boosted damage, so to speak.
Okay, yeah.
So it's better. I feel like that's a great move for the situation we're in. Once people are allowed to be outside, I can see them decreasing it for that reason.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Now, the biggest piece that we're running into is that you have to be able to see the raid on your nearby radar.
Yes.
Invites aren't there yet.
No.
But they are on their way, and they mentioned it in the article.
I heard a lot of people saying, way to screw your country players.
Well, it's pretty much the way it is.
Yeah, if you're in a country, you can't, there's nothing.
Now, Ken on Lured Up was talking with someone, I believe it was Alfindeol, if I'm right. They were talking about the remote raids as well, and they had mentioned that, or Alfindeol had said, this could, once friend invites come, could open it up to those regional legendaries. So the Lake Trio that we can only get one of?
Yes.
When and if they come back to their different segments of the world, you could invite your friend from not in that area to the raid to be able to catch it.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So that's another bonus to it, which is probably why they're going to put a price tag on it. Which,
yeah,
of course,
I get that. I mean, hey, it's still a better price tag than a plane ticket.
That's true. That's always true. So that's definitely one way to look at it. Now, with daily research, because of everything that's going on, at midnight,
yes,
trainers will receive research without visiting a PokeStop.
Fuck yeah. What if it's all full?
It will unlock a 4th slot if necessary.
Oh, that's cool.
So where I'm kind of stuck with here is, will this take into account those stored catches that we have?
Well, no, because that's a complete thing on its own.
My question is, does that count as 4 spots?
Ooh. Well, no, because if it counted as 4 spots, if we emptied it, right, then technically you should be able to get a 4th quest, right? A 4th.
Right, but if we have 3 quests and then a 4th spot that has all of the ones that are stacked, does that mean we have 4 spots, or does that count in the, you know what I mean?
Like as I said, I don't think it would, because it's not, regularly a task spot.
But
Does that make sense?
But we're not having a constant 4th spot with this research. It's opening a 4th spot if there's 3 spots taken. So that does create a bit of an issue of...
Well, you have 3 spots taken if you have 3 research tasks.
Yes.
That doesn't count. That's not a research task.
But you have 4 if you have stored ones.
Well, yeah, but it just gives you 4
research
tasks. That's not a research task, is it?
Yes.
The fourth one is a research task.
Yes.
Okay, so then no. Well, hold on. What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, so there are 3 spots that you can usually hold research.
That's what I was asking. And
Right.
then I said, well, does the one that we have the shit stack count? And you're like, yes. I'm like, so why the fuck are they adding one if there's already 4?
So this
will
is...
it will the one with the stacked Pokemons, right? Will that ever take the task? If
No.
it's empty, will it ever take a task?
No.
Then it doesn't count. Why would it count?
Because it's a 4th spot, and it's
it's
opening. But the only reason it's opened is because you claimed it, but you haven't caught it. So it doesn't
but it's
count.
not a research spot.
But it is research tasks sitting there with Pokemon on them. That's where it kind of becomes what'll happen.
But it's not a research task spot. In real life, it could never ever hold another task.
But in doing so,
Oh my god!
in doing so, you've opened up a 4th spot.
Yeah, but they're giving you a 4th spot.
But that's my question: are those 4 spots, or does it open up a 5th spot?
Butt liquor, okay? There will never. Fuck. Well, I guess we'll find out. I think it's not gonna matter. Do you think it might matter?
I think it might.
I don't think it
I'm
will.
concerned. I want to know.
Oh my god, do you want to bet a burger or something?
Bet a burger?
Yeah, or an ice cream. Ooh, winner buys...
We've got milkshakes on the way.
I know, but winner has to... No, winner gets Dairy Queen.
Goodness.
From the loser.
From the loser.
Kenny versus Penny.
Now, looking at buddy gifts, the buddies will soon be able to bring you gifts that you can send to friends. We've mentioned this before.
Yes.
Again, this is Pokemon GO announcing this, so this is just speaking to everything we're seeing in the code, which is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Buddies of any level can complete this. So even if it's a brand new buddy, they can go out and still bring you gifts back.
I'm
for
such
your
a
friends.
bad fucking friend to my buddy. I've had it for so long, and it has like a heart and a half. I do nothing with
You
my
gotta
buddy.
get on that for Community Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When is the event that does the 3 points for the buddy, before or after Community Day?
That's not hearts, though.
That's points, though, towards your heart.
No.
What the fuck?
It's points towards it's happy, so the smile gets bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
That doesn't count towards hearts.
So then fuck this fucking fact. Yeah, that's never gonna happen.
And this is why we have the explicit tag.
Oh, shit. Hold on, I checked. No, that's a baby stroller.
Now, multi-power-ups are live.
It looks like a waddling seal.
Look at
Look at it go.
That's pretty cute.
Hold on, wait. Okay, I'm a sliver away. How do I?
Just keep giving it berries.
You want the berry?
Well, right now you won't get points for it because you need the heart. So what you'll need is to battle with it.
No. Oh, now I have no hearts. What did you do?
Oh, it flipped over to midnight. So you get to start over for the day.
But it's midnight right now. Oh my god, what's outside?
What's that?
Oh, this.
Oh, look, a Gothita.
And then there's Wario outside too.
Oh, worry.
The Whiskash.
So, multi-power-ups are available. So to save us time, and they say right in the article, to save you time so you can spend more time in Go Battle League.
Mm-hmm.
You can select the CP the Pokemon can get to. And so it'll then spend the appropriate candy and Stardust in one click. Instead of power up, yes. Power up, yes.
Is that already live?
Yes.
Okay, I actually saw on Twitter someone did that, and they had it all set up and all ready. They had it to 1500. They pressed power up. It threw the Pokemon to 1522.
Ooh.
Can you imagine? Because they were doing it for PvP.
Yeah.
So they had it all on the screen. Fuck, I wish I'd taken a screenshot. But they had it, and they had the screenshot of the candy before.
Yeah.
Right? Where they had it at 1500, and then they pressed power up, and then the final result was 1522. And then you can't reverse it.
No.
You can't bring it back. And I should have saved the tweet or tagged or flagged it or some shit, because the person reached out to Niantic for help. Because it's like, well, fuck. You know, it's the one that I wanted. It's rank whatever the fuck.
Yep.
And it showed me 1500, and now I powered it up. It's at 1522. So,
God.
is it fake news? I don't know, but I would have been fucking pissed.
Oh, man. Could you imagine? Holy shit.
No, he would have set the house on fire.
Well, that's like my friggin' beautiful Melmetal that I evolved and it went to 1509.
Was that accidental?
Yeah.
How the fuck did you manage that?
I didn't power it up at all. I evolved it.
Oh, evolved it.
Evolved from...
But did you not, like, do your thing for evolving
Melmetal
thing?
I just hit it because it was, like, the best one. I was like, psh, done. And then 1509, I'm like, and there goes 400 candies down the drain.
Goodbye. Fuck. Damn,
so I will definitely keep that in mind when I use that to power up then.
Can we trade a Pokemon after we're done this shit?
Yes, we can trade a Pokemon. I know you got a quest. I think I got that one too.
Fuck yeah. Wario.
Now, we do have compounded items like we'd mentioned before. So again, you can drop multiple timed items at once. And I know that your first thing was, but we've always been able to do that.
Yeah,
Incense,
but this is different now.
Yes, exactly. So now you can drop multiple incense consistently. So again, it helps you. So instead of dropping one star piece, waiting half an hour after having to drop the other, just drop 3. It'll be an hour and a half. You're set to go.
Boom, boom, boom.
Exactly.
Which is nice, because then that will save time for community day, and it saves remembering, because I always fucking forget.
Yeah, and then you go through a few catches and you realize, oh shit.
I wish I had the fucking thing on.
Yeah. Now, there will be a new shop notifier as well. When there are new items in the shop, you'll get a notification icon.
Okay.
So it'll let you know that there's something new. When you hit the Pokeball at the bottom, it'll let you know.
Mm-hmm.
Now, taking a look, there is some information from GoHub speaking to levels past 40.
Okay.
So they got rewards for levels from 41 to 50. So that means the level cap may shift.
Ooh, so you hoarding or your XP might be a good idea.
Now, again, it's in the code. There isn't many answers aside from the rewards themselves, and the rewards seem very consistent, I guess.
Okay.
It's like 20 of these 3 things, and then the berry changes kind of thing.
Okay.
And then at 45 and 50, you get more rewards because it's a multiple of 5 or whatever. Now, it's not showing the experience points you need to get to each of the levels.
Okay.
And there is no word on if the experience points that you've gained after level 40 will count towards getting you there.
So does that mean you would have to earn it all again?
Maybe.
But then that doesn't make sense. So what would they do with your XP? Would they just be like, okay, this is your XP up to level 40? Now this is the extra 10 levels?
Yes.
Well, that's fucked.
It's a possibility. Again, there's no information or details from the code, but it doesn't say that it is going to be that way. It doesn't say it's not going to be that way.
I don't like it.
But again, these things can change at a moment's notice. For all we know, this is a play to make people think all the experience points they've earned.
I swear to God, man, I'm so close to 40, and now if they change it, I'll be like, are you fucking joking? I'm never gonna be the very best.
You've had 3 years to get there. You've had like 3 years to get there. What? To get to level 40.
Sorry, I took a hiatus.
I know you did. That's okay. I love you just the same. Now, the biggest question here is, will Pokemon be powered up to level 50 as well? Because, I mean, what is it, like 10,000 or 15,000 Stardust or 15 Candy for the last couple levels?
Yeah.
How much more is that going to grow?
Oh, bro, I don't know.
So here's hoping that doesn't change, because that would hurt so much.
Yeah, I'm just imagining what you'd have to do.
Give up on Master League is what I do.
I was gonna say, all of a sudden that part of the, the equation it would be like your sit-out round. You would just, like when you play sports and then you sit out for a little bit.
Right. Now there is more information in the code for a whole bunch more. So there are medals in-game for Gens 6, not 5 is already out, 6, 7, and 8.
Okay.
So that's the remaining generations. They already have the medals in the code, just not released yet. We are looking at mass transferring of event Pokemon. I've mentioned that before. Gets everybody excited.
That would be really good.
And something called extra large candy.
What? Like a jawbreaker?
So it reminds me of some of the console games. Things for like stamina and shit.
Okay.
Where as their stamina level increases, you need first it's a small or an extra small, then it's a medium, then it's a large, then it's an extra large that you'd need to continue to power it up.
Okay.
So it does show that the extra large candy comes from hatches, and it does shift the cost for powering up. So maybe a reduced extra large candy number as opposed to the regular candy. But in reading this, after seeing levels 41 to 50 possibly opening up, would you need extra large candy instead of regular candy to do those power-ups? Maybe less Stardust, but you need extra large candy to get there, so it's only available to you after level 40.
Okay.
It's a possibility.
I like where you're headed with this.
It makes sense. It costs less, I feel. Now, there is code for PvP and Go Battle League. Lots of stuff for the connections themselves. Attempting to resolve lag. Codes to address when it sees a weak connection error to try and assist. And on top of that, it does... they did actually release some information for other bits of Go Battle League as well. I'll touch on them later because they're all kind of present there.
Okay.
Now, there is an egg notification that may be coming forward as well. So it'll show you if you don't have an egg in an incubator.
Also, it'll remind you to put one in.
It'll give you an alert.
See, that's good because I don't fucking remember.
Yeah.
And I keep forgetting.
I believe it was showing that possibly in the code itself.
Yes.
If your egg hatches.
Yes.
It sends you to the egg screen to put one in right away.
Okay, so you can do it right away.
Yeah, again, it's in the code, so it could change, but this is what we're looking at.
That would be a smart thing to do. Also, the last line under the eggs should be a usable egg storage. I'm just saying, it's an empty line.
Purchasable eggs?
Huh?
Purchasable eggs.
What do you mean purchasable
Just buy egg space or buy eggs.
You could, but still, I don't need to buy eggs, I just need to have the space for them.
Right.
So whatever, charge me 100 Pokecoins per space. Just give me the fucking egg space, yo.
I don't know, if you have
and allow me to delete fucking eggs.
Or even if you have 9 eggs and all of them are in incubators.
Yeah.
Or, say, more than 50% of them are in incubators.
Yeah.
Open up the line.
Yes. Or let me control my eggs.
Or that.
You know what I mean? I can control everything but my eggs. How fucked up is that? No pun intended.
Now there is added code for what's called Monodepth, which it assists with depth estimation, which will help with occlusion. So that'll be Pokemon running in and out of items that are there instead of always being on the forefront of everything.
Alright.
So that's being added to the code as well. It'll definitely help with AR shots. I have a feeling 5G will assist with this as well. So I'm excited for that.
Fucking 5G.
Now there is information for what's called PokeStop scanning incoming. So what this means is that you would be able to scan Pokestops into the real world, so to speak.
Okay.
So it'll help with the AR experience, which means that you do like a photosphere around where the Pokestop should be.
Okay, so it's like a circle?
Yeah, so it's like...
Pano, basically.
Yeah, like a panoramic, but like a full around and down and up and everything.
So like in a bubble.
Yeah. So it may anchor it to reality, so to speak. So that way you can maybe include them in pictures and stuff.
Okay. Makes a little more sense. So
sort of like the posters that we see for events where everyone's running through things and you've got the gyms and the Pokestops and shit. It would offer some continuity to that, so to speak. Now, you do need to opt in for the feature itself by the looks of the code right now.
Okay.
And you can only submit so many scans, but the number itself hasn't been released to us. So it may be very similar to Pokestop submissions, for all we know. But it'll take time. Like I said, it's in the code. So it's something that's moving forward. It could be really interesting to add some different pieces to the game there. Now, within friendships, they're looking at, the code is showing that we're looking at search strings there as well. So like for Pokemon, you can do like by the year, by type, and all those different things. With friends, we're looking to have that, which means if a friend needs a gift, so you don't have to go and click and see, if the gift's highlighted. You'll be able to search to see that they don't have a gift from you.
Okay.
It'll be easier to figure out who needs a gift faster. You can see who you haven't leveled up with on the day, as well as who's your lucky friends, as well as you can search for specific friend levels with the coding that we're seeing here. So there's a whole bunch of different bits and pieces that you'll be able to search with your friends as well.
Alright. So more searchable, I guess.
Yes. Now, Incense will soon be customizable.
Okay.
So it's showing that it'll be the same incense, it'll just show orange when attracting specific Pokemon. So what that means is you'll be able to click your incense and possibly choose a type that you're looking for.
Okay.
So
I saw that somewhere.
Yeah, so it could be interesting. Again, it's in the code. I believe someone saw it on their game. They opened it up and took a screenshot of it and was really excited. And then when they closed the game and reopened it, it
was gone.
Went away.
No.
So that may be a lot closer than some of the other things, but definitely an interesting piece to take a look at.
Yeah. I mean, usually I hate when that happens, when you have something really cool in your game and then you open and close it and it's gone. But I've opened and closed my game and I have the types back up showing up. Because remember how my types weren't showing above my Pokemon? I would open it and my types wouldn't show up. Like I was telling you, I'm like, what the fuck? So now I've closed it and opened it a couple of times and it's okay.
Alright.
So it was a glitch in the matrix.
It was very similar to, there was a point that one of the guys from PokeMiners made when they were speaking with Ken on Boot Up, that the battle damage that Regigigas Giga Impact did was like 9,000 or something.
Alright.
And so they caught it in the code and they did it and they made like 9,000 memes or whatever. So they Niantic heard it and made it 9,001.
Oh my god.
So what they were saying is that the damage that Giga Impact did wasn't changed until pretty much the event launched. So if you didn't reset your game, you'd get a Regigigas until you close your game with 9,001 damage on Giga Impact.
That's funny.
So it's like things like that happen, but this one's gone, and we'll by the sounds of it showing up in the game, we might see it soon.
I was gonna check something and I forgot what.
I do that a lot. There is a Wayfarer medal coming to the game as well. So alongside all the other medals you have, the more you work with Wayfarer, the better that medal itself will get.
Okay.
It's similar to Ingress for like confirmed reviews and stuff. Ingress has its own portal thing.
Yes.
So Pokemon's got it's all, and now Wayfarer works with Ingress too. It shows Harry Potter and all that in the page, so it all kind of ties together. It'll be interesting for everyone that goes like crazy. Same like Pele Pogo, like he's. I'm not sure if he's doing as much as he used to, but I haven't done a lot in a while. It's been a long time.
Have you done any? No, right?
I've done some,
but not a lot.
But I'm more interested in playing than I am reviewing.
No, I get that.
I hate to sound selfish.
That's okay.
But now there does seem to be a Snapshot challenge coming. There was an announcement for a sort of an event for a Snapshot challenge. There'll be quests, and it shows taking specific number of pictures with certain types of Pokemon.
Okay.
So it'll say take 20 pictures with Dragon-type Pokemon or something.
Yes.
And so you'll get those quests like that. It's like I said, a possible event that's coming forward. Today there was actually just announced a Throwback 2020 celebration in the code. It popped up.
Yeah.
So PokeMiners had mentioned that today. So that's more events that we're seeing coming forward.
That's not bad. I like that.
It should be interesting. I feel like that Throwback event might be similar to that December Community Day that we see where everything comes back.
Yes. Bring it back now, y'all.
So, as I mentioned, the Go Plus is broken in that version 0.173.0. So we're hoping for a new rollout so the Pokeball Plus and that'll fix.
I'm tired of everything being broken.
It's all broken.
It's broken.
Now, what we are seeing, a miner named Kelvin did take a look through the code and can still see that the Samsung Galaxy S20, the issue with that is not fixed. The people with the S20 are not able to play the game at this point.
That's fucked.
And I really wanted to get the S20.
Did you?
I was looking at it.
Well, you gotta wait till September.
I do.
And I gotta wait till December.
You're gonna do the S20?
Huh?
You gonna stay iPhone or are you changing?
What do you think?
Changing.
No. No, thank you. Well, honestly, actually, I've been thinking about this. It all depends what's what, right? Because, I mean, I've worked with both of the phones. And, I mean, when I had my Samsung, I loved it. Mm-hmm. But then I got my iPhone, and I got lazy again. And I was like, this is so simple. Right? But, I don't know. It would really have to be something super fucking awesome. And, like, an Android to, like, fully be like, come to the dark side.
But we saw a review of that where like it was a guy who was just a solid iPhone user and he was like the only thing that was holding him back from
was the iMessage.
Was iMessaging.
And I do like my iMessage.
I understand that you like it, but are you in groups full of people with iMessage?
I'm not in groups full of people with iMessage, but my two best friends and my dad. have iMessages. In my industry, most of the people do have iPhones.
Right, but you're not all in one chat, so you don't have to worry
Well,
about
no, but it doesn't matter.
I guess.
I like having the stuff that, like, iMessage has. Like, I like being able to send my friend, like, a weird-ass emoji. Or, you know, like, a fucking stupid-ass heartbeat. Or I like to be able to draw a penis and send it. You know? Like, just ridiculous shit that doesn't matter.
Oh, my God.
The amount of, like, dicks that Jenny has gotten from me that are drawn poorly. Yeah.
Greatly outnumbers the mugs that you've received from Nick.
The what?
The staff party you had where you made each other dick mugs.
Yes, but that's because the dick mug is now in our cupboard. It is the biggest schlong that's ever been on a cup. Yeah, and funny thing was that, like, that day that we were doing the Christmas party of painting of the cups was, like, a night for, like, grade 2s, and we were like, oh, fuck. Me and Nick were worried. We're like, we're never going to be able to do dick cups now. Lo and behold, they gave us a private room so Nick could do the biggest dick he could on a cup. Oh, man. That was a great Christmas present. He got, like, I got a dick cup and he got a vagina mug. It's awesome.
The things you do with your coworkers.
Well, fuck, man. If you're going to go make me paint cups, don't think I'm putting Merry Christmas on that shit. Fuck that. We told them straight up, we're like, if you... Because first they presented it to us, they're like, we're going to go to pottery. We're like, okay. So me and Nick fully thought there was, like, you know, the scene from Ghost, and we could, like, make actual dicks.
Yeah.
So each, like, we were going to get a schlong like it was the Oscars, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then they come back and they're like, oh, no. We're going to, like, a place that paints cups. And we legit told them, we're like, we're putting dicks on our cups. And they were like, ha 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 ha, no you're not. And then the day came and we literally had 2 dicks on our cups. And then there was, like, shit on the inside of Nick's cup too. Like, there was hidden messages, like there was poo and, like, boobs and stuff. So yeah, it was great. Our bosses were not pleased. They were like, what the fuck? But you know what? One wasn't pleased. One just shook his head, and the other one went, they fucking told you they were gonna do this. So this could have been stopped and prevented. You could have just been like, you're not allowed to come to this. You can only come to the bar afterwards. No, they let us come to the cups. Well, now I got a dick cup.
Now you got a dick cup.
Now I got a dick cup. Shout out to Nick for dick cups. Raise your dick cups high. I'm a Viking. Dick Viking. Oh no, that's bad.
Oh my god.
Is there a lot left?
No.
Okay, good. Do you want to get through it so I can just giggle for the rest of the night?
So taking a look into the battle arena, as I'd mentioned there, the leagues will be shifting as of April 24th at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You'll be able to pick which league you want to battle in, and that will run all the way until May 1st at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I'm not sure if they're going to do like another preseason or if it'll be Season 2 kicking off there.
Okay. Well, we'll figure it out. I think I like that better anyway.
I mean, I really want them to do something different for Season 2.
Like, what do you mean?
Like, right now, it's just Open Great League.
Okay.
Which is kind of boring. Or Open Whatever League.
Yeah.
Which is...
whatever.
So, I'm hoping that they shift it, otherwise it's just going to be the same things over and over. And
yeah.
I mean...
You mean more themed, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. More restrictions?
Yeah, and they'll be able to implement it better, I feel, because with Sylph Arena, like, you need to build those search strings and paste them and know what you're looking for.
Yes.
But then when you go to the Sylph site and you're picking a team, they have it listed there for you. So because Niantic has made Pokemon Go and can implement all of the bits in the code, if they say it's a themed cup and only certain things are allowed, yes, when you launch in, it will remove everything that's not allowed. You don't even need to think about it. Exactly.
Cool. I like
so that. If they work it that way, it'll be great, but...
if they don't.
If it's just another open league, it'll
just get boring and stale real fast, I find.
Yeah. And I mean, with it, we're seeing a lot of battlers, well-known battlers, kind of go, I'm kind of done with this.
Yeah.
I need to take a break.
Battlers, not PvPers?
So we'll have to see what they do for Season 2, and maybe they'll make it a little more fun. We'll have to wait and see.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there have been some battle screen updates. The HP bars in the screen are much more visible now.
Okay.
And they flash as they take damage.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. I like flasher time.
And another piece that might help you, fast moves now show if they're super effective or not.
Okay.
So you know when you use a charge move and it
like
says
when
super
you do
effective.
It at the gym, right?
Yeah, so it shows in the gym. But when you do it in a battle and someone, say, uses a shield or use a charge move,
yes,
it says super effective or not very effective.
Yes.
Now the fast moves, when you use it, it'll say if it's not very effective or super effective.
Okay.
Like over the health bar of the other Pokemon.
That's cool.
So it may help out a lot of people. Another thing that they've done is it shows the typing for each of the Pokemon as well.
Ooh.
So on the screen, so your Pokemon is on the left-hand side of the screen, above like your Pokeballs and your shields and everything. It has the name, and then right above it, it has the symbols for the typing. Same for your opponent. On the right-hand side, it has...
So then I can see it.
Exactly, so you can see it. So if you're like... Because I know that you say you look at it and you kind of try and do it logically. Now you have a symbol, a picture that says,
actually tell me.
This is what it is. And then if you can think what counters that, it will help you in the long run.
I like that. I appreciate that a lot.
So they've made those adjustments.
Thanks, Obama.
It's... oh my god.
We haven't heard that in a while. Bring it back now, yo.
So there's a lot that's been adjusted to the game here, and I mean, we've gone over a bunch. Is there much that, like what's standing out to you? What do you feel is, like, kind of, from this week at least, been a big thing? What do you think?
The fact that I didn't get any Magnemite, so I couldn't even try to get a shiny. I'm just salty about that, you know? But other than that, I think they're doing the best they can with what they have.
Right.
The stuff that they're doing, like events and stuff like that. Ow! Damn it! Events and stuff like that, it's not really, like, my cup of tea because I have specific purposes that I do this for, right? But, like, events when you have the remote raid passes, when you can, you know, do other stuff, that's what I'm excited about. Double XP. Fuck me up, right? But everything else, I'm like, guy. And it might be, like, bad because I feel like maybe the lack of, like, spawns that are said to be there discourage me from even wanting to participate. You know what I mean? Like, stuff like that would discourage me to participate for more because it's like, well, it's not going to launch anyway. Or it's not going to launch, fuck. It's not going to spawn, or there's not going to be, you know, this or that. I still check it to see, but it's just, I don't know. Catching events aren't for me unless I have a specific purpose. Yeah. If that makes sense.
So, I mean, if we see more, I'm sure, experience-driven events, you'll probably be more enticed. And a lot of the trainers that, I mean, if levels 41 to 50 come out and you need to start the experience grind over, we may lose a lot of people.
What do you mean?
Well, guys that are like level 40, like 20 times over.
Yes.
They'll probably be really pissed off.
Yeah, but why would they do that? I can't see them doing that. That's kind of fucking annoying.
Or if they allow them to keep the experience points but it doesn't get them all the way, we'll see them probably grind a little harder.
Well, yes.
Which will be good.
That would be good.
So
it'll be fun.
It depends what happens and how many people get there fastest, and we might see more events that are experience points driven because of that once it launches. Do
you think that could not combat, but do you think that could get in the way of social distancing? Because, you know, as much XP no matter what cost, do you think that might prompt people to actually go outside more and be in areas they're not supposed to be?
But you see, experience points, you can actually get experience points from sending gifts as well as, you know, evolving and all that.
Well, yeah.
And that was one of the biggest things to get experience points, what were they called? Like evolution parties, where you drop a lucky egg and just sit there and evolve for half an hour.
Yes.
So we may see more of those if they're needed. Catching and stuff like that isn't a big thing. The only real thing with catching is if you're catching new Pokemon. Yeah, same with evolutions. Like, if you're evolving to a new Pokemon, you're seeing more experience points. So depending on what we're seeing, if we see the same kind of level of spawns at home with Incense and everything, people will be able to stay put and still grind that experience, but it all depends when it launches, what's going on. I mean, if we need social distancing when it comes out, I'm sure the game will still be in a similar place.
Yes.
which means that you'll still be able to get that if people want or choose to walk. I'm not sure we'll see as many as I think you're thinking.
Okay. Because they can't accomplish all the shit without leaving the house.
Like I said, the real experience point
is the
evolution.
I have a couple of them stocked. Well, more than a couple.
I've got a lot of new Pokemon.
I was going to say, I haven't evolved shit in a really long time. He could just pick up his fucking thing, right? Like this thing. Why couldn't he just pick that up?
It might have been up all the way. Because he was on an incline, like...
I guess.
Really sharp. Well, it doesn't matter. He got it on the truck.
I don't know what show this is, but these guys are funny.
This is...
Jade Fever.
Heavy Lifting is the episode name.
Look at them. They're like two old men. Now you took her germs. Now you took her germs. Scrappy Larry took her germs.
Oh my god. So, I mean, aside from that, well, there's too much more. Did you see any articles or anything? Or
no, just that thing about the evolution. Not the evolution, the power-up of the Pokemon going haywire. Because I remember reading that and I'm like, oh, fuck, I feel for that. Because, I mean, I've heard you freak out when you fuck up your shit, right? So I can only imagine.
Like that time I was TMing and I used the wrong one.
Fuck.
I get so mad.
Or the times you have to hand me your phone. Because I always get the right move and the right shot.
Yep.
Yeah, one shot, kid.
Most of those areas are when I'm having a weird blood sugar, though.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, I remember when you fucked up your Pokemon. We were at Jamie's and Chris's.
He's like, yeah, give it a TM and do this. And I did it. And he was like, that's the wrong TM. And you're like, take a blood test.
Yeah, because I looked over at you. Because I heard that's the wrong TM. I'm like, yeah, that doesn't happen. Looked over at you and you were beige. And I was like, yeah, check your blood. And then we gave you applesauce. Applesauce and juice. And thank God they have a toddler. So you fit right in.
So I fit right in. Oh.
Other than that, I'm good. Stay home, stay safe, you know.
All the fun.
Don't spread it.
Wash your hands.
I'm actually very proud of myself because it turns out I've been prepared for this forever. All the times that I bought all the discount soaps at like fucking Bed Bath & Beyond. We now have a closet full of soaps, don't we?
Yep.
Yeah, we're never fucking running out.
Well,
I'm gonna go take a bath.
I'm gonna go edit this because it's supposed to post in 35 minutes.
Yeah, no.
That's not happening.
No, we're gonna be a little late, guys. That's because we had other stuff to do.
So much stuff.
Yes, and I slept in today.
Yeah, well, you were tired.
I slept in a lot. I haven't been sleeping well, so...
Pregnancy does that.
I woke up very late.
Oh, this is what it is.
It is what it is. Okay.
So just make sure you tune in on Spotify, Google, Apple Podcasts. We're also on Stitcher and iHeartRadio. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We might be looking at Twitch. Maybe.
We're thinking about it.
We are on YouTube. We're doing sort of flashback episodes right now, but we'll get all caught up and make sure you can, you know, if you haven't found us on a podcast provider and you're on YouTube, we might pop up there.
Yes.
You can always send us an email at joltswitch@outlook.com and leave us a voicemail at 548-800-5091. When Community Day rolls around, make sure you drop that star piece and we'll see you in the next one.
Dick cups out.
So ridiculous.